Hi, this is the Lone Wolf Sports Sorcery. I'm going to go ahead and cover the NCAA games for today as well as the NBA games today. Our matchups today start at 9:10 in the morning. We have Maryland and LSU. Well, it looks like Maryland has the advantage. They're going to win. What I can say about Maryland is that the coach is going to be a problem solver. So, they got a good day today. They're going to intensify their efforts. So, they're going to play really hard. Um, they have to change up plays in order for this to be successful. So, their strategies that they normally do, they're not going to do. It's going to be plenty of arguments and on calls and turns as far as plays. They're going to find their rival today, so they're going to get in a lot of foul trouble. It looks like with the other team. So they're gonna do pretty good. My suggestion would be that they don't reach for the ball because of course that's going to cause foul trouble. Just get the rebound and go to the other line and drive hard. But they're going to be kind of lazy and boring with the shots, or kind of sluggish with the shots. So I would keep it close. They're not going to be doing pretty good with long range. But the good news is that you know um, they have white in their color, so that's going to make them lucky. So their uniforms have white in it. So that's going to make them lucky over LSU. So not only that, their important time is 9:30 to 10:30. So that's around game time. So it looks like they're going to have the advantage on West Coast time. So they're going to be lucky. It's going to be, televised. So that's why they get the advantage. Um, LSU actually has an advantage too because 9 to 12 is their lucky time. So the only thing is, they're going to further their skills and be successful. They're going to be fast on their feet on the court, but they got to put in a lot of effort, and it's a lot of accident and injury. So it's going to be a lot of players falling. So that's why they probably won't be successful today. So the coach is going to be troubleshooting because possibly a lot of players are going to fall and be injured. So that's probably why they won't be able to put their best foot forward. But Maryland has the advantage today. So they're going to end up winning that game. We have Wofford and we have Kentucky as well. Well, I would give it to Kentucky because once again, even though they're going to be lazy with their shots and they got to change up their routine, they're going to get in a lot of foul trouble. They're going to get in a lot of foul trouble with Warford, and a lot of plays. There is going to be issues probably with the refs. So that's going to be, a lot of calls. A lot of plays aren't going to. A lot of calls won't be called in their, in their question. So they're pretty good, but it's going to be plenty of arguments there as well. They're going to be kind of lazy with their shots and shooting. Not a lot of injuries, which is cool. Um, they just have to, like I said, change up plays and strategies for that game too. But they're gonna be pretty strict with the shots, as long as they keep it close. They'll be pretty cool. I don't think I would suggest mid range. I wouldn't do long range shots today, personally. But to each his own. But Warford, it's gonna be a lazy shooting day for them. They're gonna be missing deadlines. They're gonna fall behind. Uh, they're not wearing no lucky color today. It's pretty bad for them. It's going to be a lot of injuries on the Warford team. It's going to be hard for them to stay focused. They're going to need medical staff on board for them. So I see a lot of injuries with them today. Um, I'm not really liking their team today. I'm going to give hands down to Kentucky, hands down. So if I were you, I'd take Maryland and Kentucky so far. Last we got Florida and we got Michigan. What I can say is it looks like Michigan gets it today. Um, they have to be very cautious. Florida, you guys have a lot of injuries. Um, it's hard for them to make plays, and it's going to be hard for them to balance that as well. I wouldn't put on my money on Florida today. But Michigan, they have the advantage. It's going to be pretty easy for their coach to solve the problems. They don't really have a lot of injuries. Like I said, they have an advantage. They have white on. And let's see. They're not going to do good long range. They can, if they keep it close and just drive and get the rebound. instead of reaching, they'll stay out of foul trouble. So, they're kind of lazy today, so I wouldn't really do too much long range shooting. I would probably keep it mid range or drive to the rim and draw. I would get to the line. That's the simplest way to solve the problem, you know. So my winners today are Maryland, Kentucky, and Michigan for that. As far as the NBA goes, there's going to be a lot of injuries. So if I was them, I have medical staff on point on all 3 games today. They have a game against the Celtics and the Hornets today. I'm going to give it to the. I'm going to go ahead and give it to the Hornets today because with the Celtics, you know, it's a lot of stress today. They're going to be stuck. It's a bad shooting day for them. They're not going to do good. They're missing a lot of players. I think one is out. Smart is out, I believe, for the push at the 76ers game. So, you know, he's out of, he's running low on players today. But, you know, if they keep it close, they can, you know, actually do really good. They're going to get in a lot of foul trouble today. So, you know, it's going to be a lot of errors. They're going to turn the ball over quite a bit. So it's going to be pretty bad for them. The only way they can really save themselves is to keep it close. I wouldn't do anything long range today at all. They're pretty good. If they smart and keep it close, they could win. But, you know, it's going to be pretty hard. Especially they got to isolate themselves, too. Looks like somebody could possibly get injured. But what I could say is for the Hornets, you know, they look like they have the super advantage today. They're going to take a small loss, which means either someone's going to get injured or they're going to turn the ball over quite a bit or somebody's going to foul out. So out of those 3. I didn't really look that deep. This is kind of a short version. But there's going to be fights at the game. So I think somebody might get ejected from the game. It's going to be hard for them to focus shooting. So they need to take their time and... I don't think it's going to be injuries. I think somebody's going to get ejected out of this game for fighting. That's what it's looking like. It's going to be hard for them to shoot or hard for them to focus on the game. So, you know, this is going to be a struggle game for both teams. Let's see. But it looks like the Hornets have the advantage. They're at home as well. So, and white is their lucky color. If the floor is white or anything is white, it looks like they have the advantage. What I would suggest is they stretch really good before these games because it could be like they can strain themselves or hurt themselves or something driving the ball to the rim. So that's what it's looking like. Next up, we got Heat and we got the Wizards. Now it looks like Bill could possibly get hurt at this game. I know we need medical staff for real. With the Wizards, you know, they actually do really good. It's going to be really hard for them to get calls today. So it might be a fight between 2 teams over call. It's super injuries on the Wizards team. But, you know, they'll do pretty good, I guess. With the Heat, you know, I think it's going to definitely be a fight at that game. It's going to be issues at that game. They going to, like the Heat, they take a small loss, but it looks like the Heat have the advantage today. So I'm going for the Heat. What it does say is it's hard for them to focus shooting. So it's a lot of games where, you know, it's a lazy day. It's Saturday for everybody. And it was a full moon 2 days ago. So people probably, you know, were worked up from the full moon. They're probably coming down off the full moon high. So a lot of people are going to be lazy with their shots, you know, and teams are lazy and they tired right now. So it's hard to focus after a full moon. So that's what I'm suggesting that might be happening. What else can I say? They gonna drive the bar hard. The Heat coming hard today. It's lazy with the shots, but they gonna play hard. They gonna play with their hearts today. So I could see that happening. So what I'll do is I'll give it to the Heat today, as far as that. And they're wearing a lucky color. If white is involved, then they definitely gonna win. What else can I say? Oh, the Sixers have a game against the Hawks. So hands down, the Sixers win. The Hawks, they actually do have an advantage. Maroon is their lucky color today. So that's the only advantage they have. But what I can say is that, let's see. As far as the Hawks, they're kind of lazy today. They're not very productive. It's gonna be hard for them, and they got injuries on their chart, so some players gonna fall today. So, like I said, they definitely do need medical staff there. Um, they're gonna do stable, but it's hard for them to stay focused as a team. So it's gonna be a lot of turnovers and stuff during that game. Um, a lot of people, not focused, falling off. They're gonna expand their play, so I guess they're gonna try to shoot deep, but and the other team definitely gonna get the rebound. So, and that's gonna be their advantage because they're trying to shoot deep. So them shooting deep is not gonna be good for them. And that's why I give the 76ers that advantage for the day. They're going to be able to change up their plays. The 76ers are not going to play the usual plays that they normally do. They're going to switch it up. So that's going to be their advantage today at the game. Last but not least, we have the Mavs and the Warriors. I'm going to give this to the Mavs today because the Warriors, like a lot of people are resting. They have a lack of players. So, Kerr is stuck between a rock and a hard place. So, they're gonna get in a lot of foul trouble as well. They're gonna be trying to get plays and get calls that are not necessarily in their favor, that they won't get called for them. Uh, they're gonna play hard today, but I would keep it short. I would keep everything close and short. They're gonna have a lot of errors, so the ball gonna go out of bounds quite a bit. Um, it's going to be a lot of bad communication, so it's going to be a lot of balls going out of balls. They're going to turn the ball over quite a bit today. With the Mavs, let's see, they're going to do good, but it's going to probably be a fight at that game as well, over a play. Probably Dre, most likely. But, what I want to say is with the Mavs, it's gonna be like some small losses. So what I say is, it won't be too much of a foul trouble with them, but it is a stressful environment. Everybody's kind of worked up. This is playoff time, so this is gonna keep everybody on their toes. So it'll definitely be some drama today. There'll definitely be some injuries today. Um, it's hard for them to focus shooting. It looks like Luka's gonna do pretty good actually. So, but Barnes, he'll do pretty good, but not so much. We have financial setbacks today, so he shouldn't be shooting any threes. If so, it's gonna be an easy rebound for the Warriors. So, that's my take. I think the Mavs gonna actually take it because the Warriors have to avoid blue, and their colors have blue in it, and the Mavs actually have blue. So it's going to be a struggle win, but I think the Mavs going to take it. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. If you want anything extensive, I could do it for $50. And what I'll do is I do an extensive read for the actual game, what happened, who it happened to. And I do it per game, $50 per game. I actually do individual relationships. I do stock market. I do NFL games, NBA, NCAA games. So anything you guys need guidance on, I can definitely be your girl. Well, this is my summation of what's going to happen today. Hope the NBA have medical staff on high alert today. And I wish you guys the best. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.